Alright, our adventure continues. And we're gonna start off by going to Crescent Moon Island, which is just north of where we were, and get the free chests right there. So being a little bit careful, because there are some blue chew jellies, the electric ones. I mean, who knows what color they could be. They could just be vanilla ones, they could be a different shade of blue, but they could also just be red. I don't think rainbow. That would be really cool if there was an enemy that was rainbow colored though. And they ended up being green. Very close to the other normal chew jellies. But hey, thank you guys for the 100 rupees. And I'm gonna drop by and say hello to Old Man Ho-Ho. What do you got for us? Oh, to think that an item found at the home of the mask shop seller is on the path of Hyrule. So, I know that it gives off hints, but I wonder what hint is trying to indicate that the home with a masked seller is. I mean, the only thing that I can think of is maybe the pictograph guy, because I'm pretty sure there's the Majora's Mask, or at least other Zelda related things there, or other games for Zelda rather. But anyways, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of TheWindWaker Randomizer. And hello and goodbye, Wind Temple. Unfortunately we can't do anything there. We're actually just going for this Great Fairy, because, well, unlike all the other ones, at least as far as I know of, the only one that's actually completely open. And then I think right over there is a submarine, which is also technically a free chest as well. So there's more odds of getting something good here than not. And you know what? So far, the Great Fairies have been more than just 50% getting good items. Unlike the luck on Ocarina of Time randomizers and Majora's Mask randomizers, which they tend to be not so good. So, I'm kind of excited, but at the same time, who knows? I wish she could give us 5 rupees, or she can give us a Triforce piece, she can give us our bombs. So, drumrolls please, what do we get? What you got? You beautiful magenta. I think that's magenta, at least. Okay, great. Let's see. I love the petals there. They kind of look like scales. We got ourselves 10 rupees. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you, Great Fairy. I mean, alright. It's what it is. Anyways, let's just talk to Old Man Ho-Ho and then go to the submarine so she's actually looking at. Oh, to think that a writing of a rupee-hungry fairy worth treasure chart 11. Okay, apparently I'm just paying forward with a sailcloth. I don't know why it's so easy for me to press the Z button right now, but hey, you know what? That's okay. That is actually a pretty good hint, which means one of the fairies I probably don't really have to worry about, unless we really want to grind for rupees. Because most of the treasure charts in this game, I think even just for vanilla, would just have rupees, but they could also have heart pieces, so maybe it's still worth checking out the treasures that is not necessarily the fairies. But here we are, the submarine, which is full of moblins. Which, thinking about it right now, is actually kind of funny, because if we ended up going in here without, Forsaken Fortress already being open, and it being considered their...
Nope.
Okay, yeah, terrifying. Vanilla, not having the sword with us, we would actually just get kicked right into Forsaken Fortress's jail. But thankfully we don't have to worry about that because it's a randomizer and Forsaken Fortress is just infinitely open. Which we're not going to go to after this because we don't have the skull hammer, and with this being a no sword seed, the only way that we can actually defeat Phantom Ganon is with the skull hammer. which I think is kind of cool. Like, I wonder why they decided to make the Skull Hammer be the one that could defeat Phantom Ganon. And if we find a bottle before then, I think we will reflect it with the bottle. I think that's really funny, and I would love to have the Skull Hammer be the first weapon that we get, but I also wouldn't mind getting bows. I thought that was a Skull Hammer because I saw the skull on there. Okay, goodbye Moblins. It was good to see you, though kind of terrifying. But now we are gonna head towards Forsaken Fortress, but we're actually going to, I think, the Star Island? Don't remember what that's called. The reason why I say Star Island is because on the map it's actually shaped like a star. If we had the bracelets, I think we would actually be able to go onto this island, but we're going for the platform. Huge, I believe it is a free one, and or we need to defeat the enemies. And after this, go to Spectacle Island. Okay, well, at least we didn't go right onto the bomb barrel. That would have given us a lot more damage. I just forget that running into barrels in full speed will actually knock us off and take some damage. Okay, so this is just a free chest. Apparently we're getting attacked, but we got a piece of cheese though. It is a centerpiece of cheese. Do well, we will take that. But no thank you. I don't think I want to be attacked right now. But thank you for the piece of cheese though. Okay, I was looking over at the map. I guess I should probably wait until we actually get off this island first, or out of this island, so that we can make it out to safety. I was going to say how many checked that we can get. It's like so close, and I'm glad that the boat can't actually go far away enough that we drown. And it's too bad that he can't actually move without us being on him, because he could just easily move off, or like go into cruise mode, because we can actually move the boat without the sailcloth. Salvador, it's good to see you. I like how he has two businesses. I forgot that there's also a Chew Jelly in here. He has one in Windfall Island, which is Spoosh Kaboom, and then he has this right here, so hopefully we'll be able to get this both, because there's two prices we can get here at first try. 50 rupees. Yes, I would like to do that, please, and thank you. Yes, I got it. Not Gonzo. Let's go for the last one here. Which I was actually watching Linkus, and I think his advice is by going to 5 if we can't get the furthest one or closest one. So this one might be around here. And honestly, that does make sense, because if you're just going off by like 1, there's really not that much off. Oh, perfect. And then I can't tell if this one is the one that's close to us. I thought the enemy music was going off for a second. And I like how the ships look like they're like ghost ships. I don't think they are, but I like to imagine that. And I think unlike Spoosh Kaboom, we don't actually need to worry about getting less bombs to get this, but thankfully we have like 4 shots left, so I'm not too worried about not getting this one. Beautiful though. So it's the first try. So the first check of 2. Nice Tetra impression. Oh, don't charge. But wait, okay, I guess this would be a worse one. And now the second one for 50. Yes, please. So 5. Okay. These two are really far. This one, I don't think is actually the furthest, but it would be kind of funny if it is. In fact, it might be. It was the furthest one. Okay, cool. Also, how does he get these up and set so fast? Like, my guy, we blink. This is also the furthest away? Really? Okay. It is. I did not expect that. And these two look like they're pretty close in comparison to each other. That is way too far off. Okay, 29, I think that might be a little bit far off too. Okay, yes. Indeed that is the case. That would also be very unfortunate, but also kind of funny if we could actually blow this fish up here. Yeah, I highly doubt we would be able to. And unfortunately only 2 shots left, but thankfully this one, really, they're all 3 of them a bit okay. Hopefully we still get a prize, but it was more than the last one. Wait a second, miss. Oh, did you get it? Okay, here's the treasure. Tower God's small key. So apparently, the seed so far is hinting that we should probably go towards the Earth Temple and or the Tower of Gods. Because we are very close. Oh, sorry, Salvador, I don't want to play again. I guess have a sailcloth. I just want to target. And maybe this electric chew jelly was why it was maybe hearing the music. Hi Crab, I'm sorry Crab, I'm just trying to find a boat. Where did I park my chew jelly? Where did I poke? Where did I put my boat? King? Where did you go? There you are, hello. That's right, I just needed to look for the sign. Okay, so it looks like that is all the ones that are super close to each other that we can actually get here. So it looks like up north from here we can get 5-eye platform. Then we can go across the Earth Temple to get another Eye Reef Island. Okay, so where's this platform? Right there. Okay, I'm glad we don't have to go that far to get to it. I was so tempted to go to the island just north here, which I think is Island of Steel. Because technically we could actually squeeze by the boat that is guarding that area. It's very awkward to try to do that, because I think you actually have to swim just on your own without the boat. But ideally we get some boats first. By boats I mean bombs. Because I'm pretty sure there is actually a golden gunboat there that we can get. Hey, you know what? Our first Tingle statue, at least that we got, not that we've seen, because we could also get ourselves a Tingle statue in Windfall Island as well. Ow! Rude! I mean, I get it, you're doing your job, you just want to defeat us. Let's make sure we don't go directly into the path of that giant octo. Just about dead. We don't have any defenses, so we would have to get sucked in. But thank you, seagulls, for allowing us to actually, get a warning that it's right there. I also didn't realize until replaying Majora's Mask, or that the seagulls are actually around Macau as well. Yes, you guys should just defeat yourselves, okay? That would be really funny. And okay, maybe we should start trying to find Tingle statues. Apparently, Tingle wants us to get his statues quite a bit. Although it isn't really Tingle, it's actually, I think, his brother or cousin. I think it's one of his brothers. I don't remember if it's Knuckle or not. Okay, so let's go to Starboat Platform. And going through a randomizer, it makes me actually realize how many free chests are in the game. Okay, so yet another sea hat one. I'm still thinking of that one sea hat that just decided to just go in circles. I still don't know how we got the sea hats, or I got the sea hat to just go in circles there. Yeah, no, thank you, sea hats. I know, I'm happy to see you too, but ideally you don't hit us, okay? So please just stay over there. And it's also kind of interesting how the sea hats and peahats actually will just continuously stare at us. This is but terrifyingly close. I don't think I've actually seen a sea hat go that close to the platform or anything. As I did. Okay. So hopefully something good, even if it's just another pearl. Yeah, thank you for slapping you, or slapping your friend there, buddy. Good. Okay, so treasure chart chest 3. We're gonna get a heck a lot of chests here. Why do we keep wanting to repay things with a sailcloth? I guess, you know, Tingle, he has this thing with charts. Beetle has this boat. So maybe Shaden really wants to have oh my gosh, honestly, I want to say platform. He wants a business with sailcloths or something. There are 3 islands, not this way though, that we could get items from. So hopefully one of these has something. Guessing we're gonna get another chart, because so far we've been getting a lot of charts to get, which I mean makes sense. There's a lot of charts in this game. I don't think there's... I actually don't know if there's more hearts or chests in Wind Waker. And honestly, it makes sense that there's a lot of sea charts, because I mean, it's a game about going in the sea. Wizrobe. Hello, Wizrobe. Just get to go by here. So, King, please let me on this. Okay, thank you. You're getting smacked by Wizrobe's fire. I'm very sorry about that. But at the same time, I just wanted to go by. Okay, we got ourselves a piece of heart, speaking of which. Okay, now we... Oh my god, why is there so many Wizrobes? This is low-key terrifying. I don't know what's more terrifying, all these Wizrobes or sea hats. Probably sea hats, though. Okay, moving on. Okay, so it looks like... Ooh, alright. There it is. And then inside, we have to fight Bokoblins. Also, gotta pick up this chest. Adorable how he's seeing it sleep. Just stick past it, buddy, okay? Get to see what's in here. And I get to have... Oh, okay, hello. I didn't actually expect to have a bow. I was gonna say a hydration check, because I need some water. No, I think it's a good time, because wow, he's out. We get so many charts and hearts, I did not expect to actually get this. Alright, well, I'm gonna see you later, Bokoblin, because you ain't doing nothing. I'm just gonna swim to the submarine and then deal with other Bokoblins, which works perfectly for us, because, now we actually have a weapon that we can use. That being said, we could also still use some pots here. We could also use the sticks from it. Ooh, and Controller decided to just like stop midway. Ah yes, you should defeat yourselves actually. It's really funny how we can actually get enemies to attack each other in this game. Try to get at least one of them to fight the other. Because yes, we have the bow, but I also would like to use a pot or something else. I'd like to use our own weapons. Let me just pick up what it is possible. You guys are just rude, okay? Bro, could you please hit the other? Thank you. Thank you for doing my bidding for me. I appreciate that. I'm like, he was just looking around like, where did he go? Okay, there we go. This is what I wanted. I wanted stick. Apparently stick is going further than I expected. But we are actually low in health, so you are lucky. You're real lucky. Oh, but these poor keys ain't. You still love your keys. I don't want you to... I don't want, you know... I want you to just be there and not be square, okay? Now we can actually use this as a sword, which I think is really funny. It's too bad we can't actually get these guys to set themselves on fire. Like, that would be kind of interesting. Well, not set themselves on fire, but be able to actually set them on fire. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's right. I'm throwing your weapon. What are you gonna do about it? Stare at me like you did? Jeez, I'm sorry. I looked at you and then defeated you. Now I feel bad. I gotta get this guy out of the way. And also pick up these rupees, because money is great. Hi, Keys. Yes, I see you. You are precious. But I would also like you to just go back up top and rest, okay? Thank you. I love them. They're so cute. Okay, I was wondering if there's actually going to be able to get a joy pendant still from it. And I don't know if we can actually sneak past these guys if we could crawl or walk. But okay, I was wondering if we were actually going to get a chest from up here, or was this going to be the torch there? I forgot that these ones actually is kind of smooth. Okay. Wow. Now we're gonna go to the boating course. We can get that. And then we're gonna go and fight Cyclones, which I don't know if where his Cyclones are is where he would actually be. I don't think so. I think he's in other ones, which I'm actually kind of surprised about that, considering we get, you know, we get the Ballad of Gales. We get the Ballad of Gales from him, so you would think that his Cyclones would want to be around where he is, but mind you, maybe he just controls where we can go. Is that something, you know, we can also fight big octos. Now I think about it, now that we actually have this, it is more awkward to try to get, but I think instead of getting Cyclones after this, we're just gonna keep going the way that we are. So, hello. I guess T-posting key hats now? Or C hats rather? I just want to go here, say hi to this random Octorok here, and get this prize here, and then go to a reef to get to that Octo. Oh, the dungeon map, okay. Not too bad. It's not the best item, but it's not the worst. Okay, sea hats, you are awfully close. Oh, there you go. Oh, we barely moved that. Anyways, hopefully we can actually defeat the Octorok, because they are a bit more awkward with the bow than it would be with Boomerang. Here it is. This one was a bit awkward for me to find. Some of these are actually further than you would think. But this one also doesn't have a lot of eyes, so, which is nice. Also, we should have 60 quivers. Oh shoot, I forgot this is one of those the randomized games that if we get the upgrade too early, we could actually lose it, which is very unfortunate. But I'm glad that this one doesn't have a lot of eyeballs. Also, typically, every other big Octorok we would actually need the grapple hook for in order to get, but this one actually has a great fairy. So it's the only reason why I want to go and get this one right now. But goodbye, little thing. It feels so bad. I love the big Octos. Probably my favorite enemies. And I guess technically they're also mini-bosses? Would you consider them to be a mini-boss? I would say. Hello, Big Fairy. Are you also going to pay us, or are you gonna have something else other than 10 rupees? I mean, there's a lot of you guys. So, like, yeah, never know. See what we get all this. These are even more pretty. Nice. Nice, too. Nice. Dragon Roost, something big key. Smoky, we already have the big key. You know what? Thank you, though. I like how it even says in the text box what we got. Otherwise it wouldn't. But okay. So, we're gonna go to this island next. I think we want to go into a raft, if I remember correctly, because I don't think we can actually do anything on the actual island. Surprised it didn't load in quite there yet. It should be somewhere around here. I think that's what that is. Yes, okay. Perfect. So I was looking at the randomizer map because usually it shows where it is, but this was a little bit further off than it showed. So this is actually going to be the second last check of the day, because the last check that I actually would like to get is one of the cyclone ones. So we need to find which one he's in. Oh, that's right, this one's terrifying. All the real bomb shoes. Hello, real bomb shoes. Yes, I see you there. I appreciate you. You guys are adorable, but you guys are also terrifying. So, please let me do. I love how we can actually get our arrows back. So, never knew we could actually do that in this game. I always thought that it was just Twilight Princess. And I could also throw bombs at real bomb shoes, but no. Just oh my goodness, there's so many of these things. I love it though, but like, why is there so many real bomb shoes down here? And why are none of them giving me any gems or anything that we could actually get arrows with, or something at least? I'm actually looking at the randomizer the map, and it says bomb hell. I'm like, yeah, no kidding, hey? Dude, are you okay? You were doing some awesome flips, and like, it was very impressive. But wait, what was even going on there? We couldn't even leave. But on the plus side, if we actually had red enough arrows, then we would still be able to do it because there's a bunch of bombs there. 50 rupees, I mean, honestly, it's not too bad. But okay, so now one of these has to have cyclos. Oh, actually, just north of here. And Shark Island. Oh, yes. Oh, I was hoping it was gonna be one of these ones that we can get lots of rupees from. Although Ghost Ship, I think that one actually has the most rupees in it. But you can't go back on it because it just disappears once you go in it. And it's very unfortunate. It's also unfortunate that it feels like it should be more fleshed out and have more to do in there than it actually was. And I have to agree with what some people also say. It feels like it would have been some kind of mini dungeon, but they might have not had that much time to actually do anything with it. I actually would like to get more not more rupees, more arrows before we go in. Don't know I don't really know where we can actually get more arrows. I suppose maybe one of the beetles could have it, but I don't think so though. Cause we need more from it. Hi, bomb shoes. Yes, I'm back. Can we at least leave? No, I'm gonna save and quit. I ain't doing that. And then we gotta search for some arrows so we can actually get cyclos that we'd really like to see. But yeah.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Oh yes, finally some arrows. And we on the most terrifying one that we can actually get the arrows on, but hey, you know what? At least we got them. And it's really funny watching these guys just kind of hit each other in attempts to try to hit us. Dang, why can't you just like break the barrel? It's like you can easily break the pots, but then when it comes to barrels, it's a complete other thing. I think y'all should just like hit each other. Yeah, it's just like head right. Okay, hey, thank you, buddy. You actually helped me. Double thanks. Okay, now we're going to get out of here before we actually get KO. That poor dude, though. So he had to go to a reef island just to get over here. But hey, you know what? That's okay, because at least now we can actually head to Shark Island and get Cyclones. Okay, hopefully he has something good. But even if not, at least we got ourselves the arrows, so I was actually kind of shocked that we got it. But hello, Cyclones, how are you? Yes, to you too. Too bad his colors also are not randomized. I also love how you can't actually target him. It actually kind of reminds me of Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time. Not Ganon, but Ganondorf. Because the fact that you can't actually target him with Navi until you can shoot your light arrows at him. But hi, Cyclones! I forgot how huge he is. But what do you have for us, lad? Nobody has an eye quite like yours. I'm gonna teach you the song, which actually you're not gonna learn this song. Potentially you can, because there's also 2 other songs that you can learn. But chances are I'm gonna give you an item, which will actually be... Ooh, a Triforce chart. Actually, that ain't bad, because it could be a potential item. So thank you, Cyclones. Thank you very much. Now I can already control you, Cyclones, so... Don't ask how. I just can. Okay, so... I guess we'll just leave it here so it can go to daytime. Forgot about all these rings. But we're gonna go say hello to our brother and our cousin, Beetle. I like how it shows that he has a scarf on, but then when you actually go in here, he doesn't have a scarf on. So after all, he actually sells some rupees. You know what, that's okay. At least now we know. But yeah, anyways, with that done, we shall leave it here. The next episode, I'm not really sure where we're going to start. Maybe we'll go up north to the Island of Steel, which is another platform. There is actually a lot more checks now than there were. But yeah, anyways. Until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap the subscribe button. Send something down in the comments down below. Do what you do and see you in the next one. Like how it's turning daytime now, so it's stormy before it goes in. I can also see the fire in the back, which is like, whew. Okay, I see you there. Anyways. Peace.